It's June Morrow here. It is April 29th, 2022. This is the evidence. April 29th, 2022. And this is my first video confessional about how I built my email list. Or really, right now, it's how I'm building my email list. So right now, I have 353 subscribers on my email list. Now, of those people, I have about a 25% open rate, which is pretty good. Your open rate is how many people actually read your emails and open them on a regular basis, because we all know we've all subscribed to things and then we never open anything. So you really want people to read your emails. So about a quarter of the people who get my emails read them, which means I get about 88 people per email. Now, what does this mean for my business? Okay, so one thing that I teach my clients is that your email is super important. It's super important to have a list. It's super important to be emailing that list regularly, to be contacting people. And the reason behind this is because your social media could go down or be taken from you at any time. You don't own your social media account, but your email contacts, you do, right? And sometimes this is the only way you can stay in touch with the people who really need your help. So it's important to have a strong and an active email list. And for years, this you need to build your email list idea has been whispering in my head. I have managed to eke out a living without a huge email list, but for what I want to do next, I really do need to grow my email list. So my goal for next year, my goal is to make $65,000 in my business. And to do that, I have a program. My program is called the Authentic Messaging Academy. It's launching next month. And that program, it's a 6-month program. It costs $24,000, which means to make my goal specifically from this program, I'm going to need to enroll 27 people in this program. So thinking that only 88 people on average open my emails, this is not boding well for getting 27 people in a year into this program. Most content marketers will tell you that on average, 1 to maybe, if you're super lucky and your list is super aligned with the thing that you offer, maybe 1 to 10% of the people will enroll in your program. So what this means for me is that I need at least 2,400 people on my email list, right? So that's a lot more than 353. So my goal with this project, with these videos, with all my things right now is to reach 3,000 subscribers. So how am I going to do this? Okay, that's what this is all about. So this is my strategy. My strategy right now is using YouTube because I really enjoy doing videos. I like being on videos. I have a background as a video editor, which can be a hindrance, as I'm going to explain in a moment. And I just love this idea of talking into a camera. So right now on YouTube, I have 63 subscribers. And my goal this week, I'm relaunching this YouTube channel. My goal with it is to be consistent, because what I've heard is that being consistent on YouTube is something that will lead to more subscribers. The more subscribers, the more people will see that I have this opt-in that can help them, and then the more people that would get on my list, and the more impact I can make in the world. What am I going to do with this channel? Well, I've got 3 things that I want to do. I want to once a week interview a guest. The idea behind interviewing a guest is I bring people like you who are watching this helpful tips and tricks and things that can help you grow your own coaching practice or your transformational consultancy or whatever it is that you're doing in the personal growth space or whatever you're doing in your business. So that's the number one thing I want to do. The other strategy behind doing this, however, is also to get other people bringing their community to this channel so they'll see what I'm doing, right? So it's twofold. It's one, to help my subscribers, to help the people who are viewing this channel, but it's also to help me grow my audience with people who might be interested in what I'm doing. The second thing I'm going to be doing is how-to videos. And the third thing I'm going to be doing is this confessional every week, talking about what it is that I did that week to grow my list. So those are the things I'm going to be doing. And with each of these things, what I'm offering is what's called an opt-in, a freebie, a lead magnet. It's something that you give away for free or very low cost that can help your audience. And so what I have is I have a free training, and it's called How to Find Clients When Social Media Isn't Doing It For You. The other ways that I'm going to be doing this is I have something called the Knockout. And the Knockout is a content co-creation session it's on Eventbrite. Anybody can register for it. And what makes it different is that you actually get the advice during that session of an expert content marketer, which is what I am. That's what my background is in, creating content. My background is in writing. My background is in doing videos. And, I pivoted my business. I was a life coach, and I pivoted to helping people with their content and helping people with their marketing, because that's what people said they loved about what I did. They loved my emails. They loved seeing what I was doing. They loved my training. They loved my freebies. So that's what I'm teaching people how to do now. So I'm inviting people into my community through the Knockout. I'm inviting them through referrals, asking for referrals from people I know, from free low-cost trainings in other groups that have a bigger email list than mine. I'm going to be doing some guesting on podcasts. That's another strategy coming down the line. And of course, good old-fashioned networking. And again, if you want to find out how you can find clients beyond doing YouTube videos, beyond social media, I talk about a lot of these, especially these last 4 here, in the training, How to Find Clients When Social Media Isn't Doing It For You. The link is below. So what did I do this week in terms of all of this stuff? Did I grow my list at all this week? Well, no, my list did not grow at all this week because I was doing a lot of background stuff. So this week, in preparation for relaunching this video, I created an intro video for all my videos that mentions my opt-in. What is an intro video? Well, I'm going to play it now. It's that little thing that you sometimes see in videos that says, hi, it's got some jazzy music and some whoop, 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 moving visuals, and it tells you what the channel's about, and maybe it, asks you to click a link or something. Hi, my name's June Morrow, and I help emerging coaches and transformational consultants step out of isolation and into more authentic connections with messaging that inspires them and their ideal audiences. And if this is you and you're struggling with finding clients, I encourage you to download my free training below, How to Find Clients When Social Media Isn't Doing It For You. So that's what I did. I created my intro video. I also created a welcome video for this channel because I had a welcome video, but it was a little outdated and it was based on a previous iteration of my business. So I really want to be clear what this channel's about and who it's for. I also, because I've got the Authentic Messaging Academy launching next week, I updated my welcome sequence for How to Find Clients despite a tiny mailing list. So a welcome sequence, which is also called a nurture sequence, is a series of emails that people get when they opt into your email list. And so I wanted to make sure that those emails were current because I've changed some offers and I've changed some of the things that I do. So I wanted to make sure they reflected my business now and that they let people know about the Authentic Messaging Academy and the Knockout and what the benefit they can get from each of those is. So that was a lot of work doing those 3 things. I also, and I'm super proud of myself for this, pats on the back, I sent out 20 emails to former clients asking them if they knew anybody who could benefit from the Authentic Messaging Academy. I told them what it was about, who I was looking for. So basically emerging coaches, transformational consultants who are struggling with their marketing and really even hate the idea of promoting themselves. I would say the one thing that slowed me down this week, it was really a building week, was my inner voice. There were a number of times this week where I just felt like, oh my God, I can't do this. And the inner voice was like, you're going to fail. You're setting yourself up for failure. No one's going to watch you. You're a loser. Why even bother? You should just go back and get a job. Actually, don't even get a job. Just kill yourself. Like, honestly, it's that bad sometimes, right? And I decided this week, because I've been doing a lot of inner child work, and I'm going to say inner children because I've got a lot of inner children who need healing. What I did this week is when that happened, and I knew it happened because I hit a wall. I felt exhausted. I didn't want to go any further. I felt drained. And all of those are signs that you're not in alignment. You're not in alignment. Yes, in alignment, right? You're not in flow. I took some time out and I sat with those inner voices and I just asked them to tell me what they needed to tell me. And I listened, and they basically told me, June, we think you're biting off more than you can chew. You're going to exhaust us. We've been burnt out before because you've tried this before. And so I made some decisions, and I made some decisions with them that I would keep it simple this time. I wouldn't go overboard editing the videos because video editing can take a lot of time. And as someone who is a former video editor, this is very difficult for me. I'm also a little bit of a reformed perfectionist. So even just doing this video where it's just me talking is really hard because I know that talking heads can be boring. But for me, right now, done is more important than complete. So that's what I'm focusing on. And sharing the reality of what I've been doing. So yeah, biggest obstacle this week was that inner voice, sitting with it, listening to it, taking time out, crying. I did some crying this week. It's scary to start something new. And anytime you step out of your comfort zone, those inner voices are going to be triggered and they're going to want to kind of pull you back, right? Unless you've learned how to listen to them. And so that's really what I'm working on, listening to my voice. And so if you want to do something big and scary that involves being more visible, being more authentic, and those voices are calling you or telling you, don't do it, it's too risky, take some time. Remember, you're the adult here, right? And these are just little children stuck in your body, trapped in time, not sure what's safe. So take some time to listen to them and assure them that they're going to be safe. And again, this is really like the very first thing that we get into in the Authentic Messaging Academy. It's all about being visible and being visible to yourself. So letting those voices be visible is part of it as well. So I'm happy to say that I practiced that this week. So yeah, so that's where I am. April 29th, 353 subscribers. If you think that following my journey will be helpful to you, I encourage you to subscribe to this channel. And if you think that finding out how to find clients without spending all your time on social media, which is sometimes just a way of hiding from the world, let's be honest, I encourage you to download How to Find Clients when social media isn't doing it for you. So you got this. I got this. We got this. Together, my friends. Hugs.